What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so this is something that I just saw, and this is not a hoax. This is real. Um, so when the incident happened on Saturday, right? When I saw the video, I remember at that split second that we saw the former President Trump react to apparently getting nicked. I remember seeing like something that looked like a streak or like a puff. I thought I referred to it as a puff of smoke or something. There was something I saw to Trump's, well, from me watching television to my right, but Trump's left. I saw something like a on my screen, like a small white puff of a streak or puff or something, like smoke or something. And I know I saw that. And this confirms what I saw. So, a photo taken of Donald Trump at the rally, or you could say it's a screenshot because media was there. For those everybody saying, well, why the cameras was there? Media was there, nitwits. So anyway, the camera, that screenshot or that frame shows apparently the projectile. I'm not going to use the B word. Streaking past Trump, literally probably millimeters from him. Now, I'm not certain if that's the one that nicked his ear, um, but a bystander in the audience said, from what I've read, they saw what looked like a small piece of Trump's ear blow off. A small piece. It's just a small piece. And I look at the photo of Trump's ear, you could see, as I said before, I've been saying this since Saturday. There's a small little piece of Trump's ear that was missing. Not as bad as Holyfield when it was a big chunk, but on the ridge, on the top. It's like a small part of it is gone. Superficial, to be honest with you. It's superficial, but he bled a lot, obviously. Um, but yeah, I don't know if that's the bullet, but you could definitely make the assumption that was the bullet that nicked him and probably, unfortunately, struck one of the audience members. I think it was three others that were struck because the assailant was able to get off multiple shots. And unfortunately, one of them was a firefighter who, when the shooting rained out, shielded his family and unfortunately lost his life. And I find it very incredulous that much of the American media isn't even really reporting that because they hate MAGA supporters so much. Like I said, man, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. I just want the news to be reported in a somewhat accurate and unfair and balanced manner. Yeah, I don't like LeBron, but I let you know that. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm letting you know I don't like LeBron. I'm not pretending like I'm being fair and balanced with LeBron, and I'm not. So that's why I've been really researching a lot of news from overseas, BBC News. And I know a lot of you younger people, when you hear BBC, you start laughing. Hey, butthead. Yeah, Beavis. Turo said BBC. British Broadcasting, I think it's corporation, or it's either British Broadcasting Corporation or British Broadcasting Company. I think it's British Broadcasting Company. The BBC. It's been around for many, many decades before the sexual term BBC uh, became prevalent. So if you're laughing at that, I know you're a millennial. Anyway, or generations. Well, I'm really millennial Generation Z. But anyway, getting back to the point. This is it's a miracle, to be honest with you, that he did not get struck by that bullet. It's a miracle. I know there's still people out there that's saying that this is fake or whatever, but I need you, if you're going to say it's fake, I need you to give me some evidence more than this is just an illusion. They're all in on it. I need something more concrete than you just saying that, because that's to me just being a lazy pseudo intellectual. You're not really providing any substantive reasoning why you think this is fake, other than the fact that you don't like Trump. Because I suspect a lot of people, if this had been Biden, would believe it. Because let's be honest, a lot of people believe Biden is good white folk and Trump is bad white folk. I mean, let's be honest. It's not, ain't that the truth? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not like what I'm saying, but it's the truth. Either you don't like all them folk, or you know what I'm saying? Don't pick and choose. Keep it real. If you, whatever. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Also, a point I want to make for in this video. Um, the Secret Service failed Donald Trump, man. They failed him. No matter what I might think or what you think, this was a complete and total debacle. And the Secret Service, right on from the top, from the director, all the way down to the most novice agent and law enforcement, by the way. Local law enforcement failed Donald Trump, and I wouldn't trust any of them. I wouldn't trust any of them. A lot of these people, I suspect, were trained, but they're not really cut out to be in this position. I know that it's easy to say that unless you've been in those situations where an actual threat is, it's a totally different situation. Training can't really prepare you for the actual real moment. But I got the impression that Secret Service freezed up. They choked. Like basically, when say Reagan was shot at, even though the bullet ricocheted and freakishly did hit him, the way that Secret Service, I hate to use a sports metaphor, but the way that Secret Service reacted when John Hinckley shot at Reagan, that was Jordan in the clutch, because it could have been a lot worse. And he was at real close proximity, not just to Reagan, but James Brady and I think some other, was it another spectator got hit, I think. Miraculously, nobody died, at least not immediately. Now, James Brady did die 34 years later, 33, 34 years later, and then it was deemed a homicide because he died as a result of those injuries. But, on that day, nobody died directly because of those injuries. But this what happened Saturday, that was LeBron James choking in the clutch. That's what it was. These agents choked. They froze, and miraculously, the guy missed. And I know a lot of people making jokes that the guy wasn't a good shot. Well, he ain't that bad a shot, because apparently he was right dead on. Because remember, at that last moment, Donald Trump turned his head to look at the teleprompter and talk about immigration policy. Usually they say that part of the lecture comes later on in his rallies, but he decided to do it at that particular time. Had he not done that, I think we'd be having a totally different conversation, and it would be a thousand times worse, 10,000 times worse, because I don't think he would still be here. Either Trump would have been gone, or he would have been a vegetable. He'd be a vegetable right now, and you would have 150 million pissed off people in this country, and we'd be on the brink of civil war. But anyway, I just wanted to share this video with y'all. What you guys think?